Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel for a Moondust Silver Ford Fiesta Active X walk around video. Before we get started, if you are enjoying our content, why don't you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and any comments or questions you may have, please leave in the comment section below. This here is a Moondust Silver Ford Fiesta Active X MHEV. So that is a mild hybrid electrical vehicle. No plugging in, no waiting for it to charge, simply get in it and drive it like normal and achieve some really good MPG at the back of it. That is thanks to the 1 litre EcoBoost engine that produces 125 PS of power. That is transmitted through a 6-speed manual gearbox. The vehicle is registered on a 72 registration, meaning it will take Ford warranty with us until December 2025. The vehicle itself is on just over 4,500 miles, but like always, I'll get the exact number once we're on the dash in a moment. So first things first, we're going to get the key out of my pocket and we're going to wake up the headlights. In the bottom section of the lamp there is daytime running lights, so when the engine is on, they will be turned on and you can be seen no matter what the visibility conditions outside. But these are the Ford LED, if I can show you that. There you go, Ford LED headlights, so some of the best headlights on the market today. Equally around the front bumper we have front parking sensors and we have the lovely gloss black active grille. Moving our way around the front bumper, we eventually get to these gorgeous 18-inch 5-spoke alloy wheels. So that's a machine cut finish. So you have the shiny silver at the front with the gloss black just behind, and obviously the silver painted brake caliper just behind that also. Again, at 4,500 miles, we have plenty of life remaining on those tyres as well. Before we progress and move around, let's talk about some sensors. First one there, a light sensor for the lights to turn on automatically when it gets dark. Looking upwards, we have one there for the traffic speed sign recognition, and we have also the auto wipe, and we have the auto headlight there as well. Coming back down to earth, we have a bit of spec to talk about. So I'm just going to lock the vehicle. Find the key, bear with me. There we go. So I have the door open, so if I shut the door I can lock the vehicle, pop the key in my pocket, and then I can demonstrate keyless entry. So we'll go to half zoom just to show you. Touch behind the door handle here, unlocks the vehicle. Touch on the 4 lines there, locks the vehicle. A very convenient system. If you have the key in your pocket or anything like that, you can gain entry to the vehicle nice and easily. So the two-tone effect of the Moondust Silver and the gloss black continues with rear privacy glass, and that stretches all the way around the rear of the vehicle. Now we are at the offside rear of the vehicle. We're going to give you a bit of a condition of the body. So we're going to start nice and high and hopefully show you all of the lovely body panels on this Fiesta. So it gives you a good idea like so. And that links round to the offside rear wheel. So rear drums on this one, those of you that are interested. And again, we can start seeing rear parking sensors that trail all the way around that bottom lip. At the back of the vehicle here, you might notice we have some nice active detailing around the number plate there. And the rear parking sensors are complemented beautifully with a high definition reversing camera. So just to zoom out once again, we're going to give the near side the exact same treatment. So we're going to start off nice and high and gradually make our way down the near side of the vehicle. Please excuse that, I just had a spider run up my arm. Wonderful. That's the near side, and we'll link that round to the near side rear wheel. Give you a good look at that. And we'll follow it all the way down to the near side front wheel. Marvellous. So that's the interior done. That's the exterior done. Let's have a look at the interior. Sorry, talking to myself at the back here all day. I start to jumble my words up. So inside the boot of the Fiesta, the first thing I'm going to show you underneath here is a space saver spare wheel. So it's 14 inches, all relevant tools and jacks required are supplied underneath the wheel. Next we can have a little look and show you just how beautifully large volume this boot is. So I'd say it's probably just under 2 foot in length. It's probably 3-4 foot wide. You'd be very surprised the volume of these Fiesta boots. They're like a little TARDIS actually. You'd be surprised just how much you can fit in them. So that's inside the boot. Looked at the spare wheel. Let's have a look inside the vehicle. So I've obviously locked it using keyless entry, so I better unlock it once again. Okay, inside the rear of this lovely Active Fiesta we have the beautiful half cloth, half leather interior, and we've got the beautiful active blue stitching all the way around. So there's an ISO fixing point on the near side rear and equally on the offside rear there. So you clip the kiddie seats in, keep them nice and secure on those longer journeys. But I'm a big fan of this interior. The leather obviously wiped clean, got the suede in the middle and the lower back and the base part. But yeah, it looks lovely. Opening up the driver's door now. We have all 4 electric windows on the driver's door card there. Just above it, all the mirror controls and interior locking. Turn the camera around now and have a look at the driver's seat again. The part leather, part suede interior. We've got some beautiful blue stitching. I'm a big fan of this active interior actually. I think it looks very, very smart indeed. So there's a bit of the passenger seat whilst I'm at it as well. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle. You can hear a bit of distortion on the microphone, so just please bear with me for a moment. Inside the vehicle, just a bit of juggling around with the camera. Foot depressed on the clutch, click on the engine start stop, that gains power to the vehicle. So we're going to begin by looking at the screen to begin with. Actually, I'm going to turn the air conditioning down. Okay, so the left hand side, I'll just show you quickly. I'm going to be controlling this screen using the arrows on the right hand side of the steering wheel. So on the screen itself, the left hand side is a coolant temperature sensor. I have a digital speedo, a hybrid gauge in the middle, a odometer at the bottom, so the exact mileage on this vehicle is 4,502.1. We have a temperature sensor, a digital fuel gauge, we have an RPM gauge and a fuel readout on the right hand side also. So this is a digital gauge, digital screen even, so you can go through different menus in the middle, whether it be live tyre pressures and things like that. So this is just for reference, averaging 45.7 mpg. Coming down once more, there's all your goodies in there. Perfect. So done with the screen. I will just show you this has selectable drive modes. So when you click on the mode button, we get there normal, eco, sport, slippery, trail and back. But every screen you go onto, for example, go into sport mode, lovely, you get a different aesthetic depending on what screen you are on. So that's lovely. So just go around the steering wheel quickly. The left hand side is where you'll find all of your cruise control buttons, so it's on that cluster just by your left hand thumb. Very easy to cancel, resume, set your cruise control up and set your limiter there as well. So perfect for this day and age when there's plenty of average speed checks on. There's also an intelligent speed limiter. I'll show you that in just a second. Actually, I'll show you now, but what that does, so if I go into vehicle, no, actually, my apologies, that is on, where is that? I'll find that in a second, but I think that's on the other part where it is on driver assistance maybe. Anyway, you can set it as, there you go, driver assistance. Intelligent, so on intelligent speed limiter, it will read the traffic speed sign and it will set your limiter in accordance to the traffic sign. Displayed, so that's a quick bit about your limiter. Whilst we're over here now, let's talk about the screen, shall we? So this is the Sync 3.4 module, we can tell because you've got the dark blue band at the bottom. That is devised into different apps such as audio. I'll turn that off just in case you get any copyright infringements again. And that includes FM, DAB and Bluetooth audio, so that if you do have a smartphone, you can connect via the Bluetooth audio, make all calls and music output through Bluetooth, not a problem. If you're lucky enough to have an Android or a Apple phone, that gives you the ability to plug it in using the USB data cable and take advantage of things such as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So pretty much it will mirror your phone onto the screen in front of you there, so you can use all of the apps such as navigation, but my favourite bit is the voice assistant. So I am an iPhone, so I have Siri, and from Siri I can just tell it to take me home, play music, anything I like, but it keeps my hands off my phone whilst I'm driving. So that's a little bit about the screen. There's a few more magical features to show you yet. Reversing camera with proximity sensor to the top right hand corner. Click on the P button at the bottom, that activates the Ford Self Park Assist. So that is a parallel park in, a bay park in, and a parallel park out. Obviously you can use the indicators to dictate which side of the road you shall be parking on. So that's the screen. We do have the vehicle sync navigation. I've used it on my Focus hundreds of times. I've never had any issues with it. It's been fantastic. Charlie Mike 77 6 Sierra Alpha. Click the search box. That'll navigate your route using the GPSs in the sky. And there we are. So that will take you straight to Perkins. And you can also have your directions come up on the screen ahead of you. That's a nice little feature to again keep your eyes on the road. So that's a bit about the sync module and everything that it can do. Just below we do have all of the heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls, including fan speed to the left, temperature to the right. We have heated front seats, which are 3-way adjustable. I'm going to turn mine off quickly. Heated steering wheel and electronically heated front screen, so perfect for the winter months. 6-way gear shifter, with some, again, everything's got the beautiful blue stitching, whether it's just the details on the steering wheel, you see that nice stitching there, or around the gear stick or the seats. Massive fan of this active interior. So that's about me for today. Thank you very much for watching. Any questions or comments you may have, please do give us a call on 01376 550 899. Thank you and goodbye.